Welcome everybody, this is Great J-Man Gaming. Today we are taking a look at Hot Rod from the More Than Meets the Eye Studio Series collection. I didn't do an unboxing on this one. I had unboxed them previously, but suffice to say box instructions. Autobot Hot Rod. He is a Voyager class, part of the 40-year anniversary line of Studio Series. As you see, there's the box art. Looking pretty good. Pretty good pick of Hot Rod on there, just to show you. On the back, you have the sort of description here. Unaware of the impending Decepticon threat, Autobot Hot Rod spends time fishing with Daniel near the Autobot city. So as you see, he's fishing. There's Daniel. So pretty good box, pretty standard that way. But let's get into Hot Rod today. Because I've already had this out of box, this is more of a first impression and transformation video as well as my review of the figure. So as you see, Hot Rod, very nice mold, coloring very good. As you see over here, he does come with a ton of accessories, which I will get into. He is a Voyager price point. Is he worth it? We'll see. But he is a redeco of I believe the Kingdom mold had a Hot Rod, and this looks sharp, like out of box. I love the coloring here. I love the magenta. I don't know if it's quite showing up as magenta on the camera, but everything on him looks really sharp. He actually feels quite solid out of box, and he doesn't have any loose joints or anything of that nature. So just to give you the size comparison here, as you see, he's probably a little on the smaller side for a Voyager because Skywarp here is a Voyager class and he's quite a head taller than Hot Rod. Optimus Prime is leader class and he's quite a bit bigger than Hot Rod. I would have liked to have seen him be molded a little bit larger. But perhaps the budget went into the transformation and accessories. Just to give you a quick rundown on the accessories, he comes with 2 blasters. He comes with a laser sword, which he used briefly in like a Luke Skywalker-ish training montage in the movie. He comes with a shield with the Autobot symbol. He comes with his fishing rod that he was using with Daniel. He comes with a cutter tool that I guess at some point in the movie he used. I don't remember it. And he comes with a unpainted matrix of leadership, which he can hold. So a lot of accessories with this particular Transformer. Seen from all the accessories, he's got a lot of different ways you can show him off. I will go through articulation quickly. One thing I will do before I forget is he also has a flip down visor in the top of his head, which you can flip down to give him more of that Hot Rod racing style of look, which I think is a pretty cool touch. May or may not appeal to people. I think this is definitely a bot of accessories. If you're not a real fan of the figure and you don't care about the accessories, maybe it's not for the fingers on his hands do articulate so you can grab the matrix and do other things. His hands also do rotate. His hands do transform so that you can attach the cutter to this one, and he has the welder on this one. I guess he used the cutter and welder at some point in the movie. I don't remember when. He doesn't do full shoulder rotation because of the back fin, but he would if the fin was not in the way. And he has fully rotating forearms, and his hands also rotate all the way. And they rotate about, let's say, 90 degrees if you do that. Leg rotation and posability on this is amazing. So in terms of legs, he can do full splits. As you see, he has better than 90-degree knee bend. He has an amazing, pretty good ankle pivot, I would say, but he also has ankle forward and back just because the way the bot is set up for transformation. Leg forward all the way. Leg back is not... Actually, leg back is not very great, just because it catches kind of on the torso. Torso rotation is 360, Head tilt is very good, and head rotation is 360. So really good posability. I'm sure you could get him into some really dynamic poses. So let's just go through the transformation on this quickly. Word of caution, I don't know if you can see it on the video, I did slightly stress the plastic on mine because this little sharp sort of tab on the one side, it was kind of caught underneath on me, and I pushed it, and unfortunately I forced it. So be careful with this one. It is not, well, I don't know if you have to be careful with this transformation. That's all I can say. He's not delicate per se, but the transformation, you could force something on this and break it. But suffice to say, it's not a real difficult transformation. So first thing you're going to do is you untab the back panel off of him and just flip that down. You can rotate it, but just save that for later if you will. Actually, I'll just rotate it right now so I don't forget. Next thing you're going to do is open up the back panel to expose kind of his chest cavity. You're going to flip that up, and then you're actually going to want to rotate this entire piece. So you're going to flip this entire thing up. You're going to rotate this around. It's kind of catching on the arms. You're going to rotate it around like that. And then you're going to pivot the head all the way around and then fold it down all the way and then close that back up. And then this will, you don't want to flip this closed yet because you have to do a few more things first, but you can pivot the arms around for now. Be warned, these little forearm pieces are also prone to popping off quite easily. So just be warned, little things like that about the figure. Next, we'll deal with the legs. So you want to rotate the waist 180. And then this is where it can be a little tricky. So the legs do fold out like so. And this is where the wheels are going to come from. You're going to fold his foot in, and then you're going to open up the leg calf, I guess, to lock in the wheel. You do want his legs spread rather wide apart so you can pull this transformation off. Same thing on the other side, so unfold that, unfold the wheels, lock that in, you'll hear it snap in, and then fold the foot down flat. And then what happens is the legs fold over onto themselves like this. And then these parts will fold around and lock into place. So this will fold up over here like so, and then this will fold down and lock in. I don't want to force anything. Same thing on this side, fold it up and over and then lock in the leg, and then leave them kind of like so. And then what we'll do is kind of tab this all together. But before you do that, you want to open up the hood, and you do want to create a full car looking. So you're gonna fold over these light covers, I guess, for his shoulders, and then you'll see it does tab together pretty effectively. It has a lot of tabs on this figure holding it, so if you're rough with it, I suspect you're going to struggle. So you do have to kind of work it in there a little bit. Is it the best transformation I've ever done? Maybe, maybe not. I don't mind it. I kind of enjoy it, but be patient with it. Don't force anything. Just keep working on them. I actually forgot one thing on the forearms, and see, they popped off, but these have to actually rotate around. I'll pop that back in, and then this cover folds down. So this is really kind of a loose connection. Expect to pop these little forearm pieces off quite a bit, unfortunately. It's just kind of the way it's designed, but no big deal. And then this all tabs together to sort of hold it in. And same thing on the other side, so we'll flip up this forearm. This will rotate around. It's not really that hard, it's just a bit of a naggy transformation to get everything tabbed in. And then as you see, there is a tab on the cab that tabs into the forearm right there and right there, so push that in. And he does come together pretty well. These can pop out. So these right here, this, as you see, mine just popped out, but just pop it back in. Make sure it's all tabbed together nicely. And he comes together pretty well. As you see, he rolls pretty decently. So there's Hot Rod in vehicle form. And we'll show you the posability with all of his accessories. So just to show you the coloration, vehicle mode looks really good. You can really see the flames. You can see the Autobot symbol. The magenta looks great. I guess on the old one, the joint piece was, you know, yellow or something. It wasn't matching up, so I like that the magenta is a really close match there. Everything on the vehicle looks pretty good to me. So pretty satisfying transformation and pretty satisfying vehicle mode. So where am I at with this figure? Well, honestly, I'm not even the biggest Hot Rod fan, and I saw this with all the accessories and I decided to pick it up. I actually think he looks great, and I think the redeco is way better than the original. I think it was a Kingdom mold where it was more red. This is pretty movie accurate. The accessories are there if you want to use them and pose them differently and do different things with them. Have at it. I think my biggest gripe with him is probably the scale. He is a small size Voyager. He feels somewhere between a Deluxe and a Voyager to me. But he doesn't feel hollow like a Deluxe at all. Like, he feels solid. And he transforms well, but just be careful on the transformation. Otherwise, you could lead to a stress mark on yours like I got. So not a big deal. I'm not too mad about it. I'm just much more careful with how I transform him now. Overall, is he worth the Voyager price point? That's up to you. I think he is. I think he looks good in my collection. It's a fairly iconic Transformer from the movie. You could argue he is sort of responsible for Prime getting killed, but hey, that's up for debate. I would say I rate this a pretty solid, like 7.5 out of 10. Probably worth picking up if you like the movie, if you like the accessories, or you just like the figure. The transformation is fairly satisfying. There's nothing in the transformation that I hate. Suffice to say, just be careful with it so you don't force anything, and you should be just fine. Anyway, take care. Thank you for watching. Up next, we will be reviewing the infamous Skywarp. And we have other figures to review as well. So thanks again for watching. This has been Great J-Man Gaming. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe and tell me what you think. Take care. Bye-bye.